Good day, I am Adrian Atkinson, and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, September 13, 2023. $150 million has been approved by the government to undertake emergency work to provide water to drought-affected areas over the coming 4 weeks. The country is being affected by meteorological drought-like conditions, resulting in scheduled water lock-offs to manage the limited supply. Minister with responsibility for water, Senator Matthew Samuda, says the primary focus will be on eastern parishes, but other areas will also receive attention. He was speaking at today's post-cabinet press briefing at Jamaica House. $80 million will be going to the National Water Commission, NWC, to increase the trucking of water to schools, hospitals, health centres, homes for the aged and communities.
We've also allocated 10 million Jamaican dollars to the National Irrigation Commission to help with some trucking in the hills of St. Catherine, Clarendon, St. Mary, and where we're having also reduced rainfall.
The remaining $60 million will go to the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development to increase its support to communities. Portfolio Minister Desmond McKenzie says the trucking of water is a real concern to the administration.
This $60 million that have been provided from the $150 million will go a far way in offering some level of relief and support in the respective parishes.
Still on the issue of water, a black tank program is being coordinated for distribution in 5 parishes starting mid-October. It's being facilitated by the Ministries of Local Government and Community Development and Economic Growth and Job Creation.
These tanks will be provided to the municipal corporations to be distributed in communities based on the survey that we have been doing. So we're not just getting the tanks and issuing the tanks just like that. It is based on investigation. It is based on a needs basis.
Minister McKenzie says the administration continues to provide support to the downtown areas of South and Southwest St. Andrew and Central and West Kingston with the trucking of water.
We will continue to do that while working with the National Water Commission in finding the answers, and I think we are reaching there, Minister, because the pipeline which has been laid on Spanish Town Road, once that line is fully activated, will bring some relief to the people in downtown Kingston.
Meanwhile, Minister with responsibility for water, Senator Matthew Samuda, says the government will continue managing its water resources despite recent rainfall. He says while the projection indicates a 50% above normal rainfall for the coming months, it is not conclusive that this will be the case for Jamaica.
We have seen some rain and persons are tempted to believe, oh, well, we got rain yesterday, I should have water tomorrow. The reality is that the increases in rainfall that we've experienced since March have not been sufficient to recharge our water systems, either the NWC systems or indeed the municipal systems.
Between March to July, data from the ministry shows that only June recorded higher than normal rainfall. According to Minister Samuda, as at September 11, the catchment level at the Mona Reservoir was 36.1%, which is approximately 27 days of storage at normal usage. Meanwhile, the Hermitage Dam went up to 53.7%.
The inflow trends are also seen, and you will see for both Hermitage and indeed for Mona that we have had less rainfall or less inflows into our system every single month of the year. Now, this is important to understand. The situation at the other major sources show that, Hope River is operating at 20%, the Yalas River is giving us 30%, the Wagwater is giving us 10%, and the Ginger River is giving us 10%.
Minister of Education and Youth Favour Williams reports that 380 teacher vacancies in schools have been filled. The update was made earlier today during the weekly post-cabinet press briefing at Jamaica House. Minister Williams says schools have also reported that interviews to fill the remaining posts are ongoing. In the meantime, she says the ministry has noticed a high rate of teachers taking on the role of their own replacement.
These are those teachers who are approved for 4 months or 8 months leave. A total of 519 have so far decided to forego their leave and remain in the classrooms.
According to Minister Williams, an extra 68 teachers who are about to retire have decided to stay for a while to help fill the gaps in classrooms.
We really thank them for the decisions that they have made to continue to be in our classrooms with our teachers. Of course, we thank our existing in-service teachers. We thank the new teachers coming in, and again, those who have seen it fit to decide to be in our classrooms even though they were approved for long leave or retirement.
The work to construct 2 brand new police stations in Westmoreland is progressing well. Minister of National Security Dr. Horace Chang toured the work sites at Frome and Little London recently to get a first-hand view of the progress. He says the construction progress is being closely monitored to make sure they are delivered on time and within budget.
We are monitoring it very closely because we need the station in Westmoreland. Westmoreland is a parish that has seen some increase in criminal activity, and we have had to deploy more personnel in Westmoreland. And the quality of the station that existed here for many years was way below standards for police officers.
Current Westmoreland police data indicate a 16% decline in murders in the parish. The National Security Minister says the new stations will help to further decrease murders in the parish and change the face of policing in Westmoreland.
So we are investing in building an appropriate infrastructure for the police in Westmoreland and across Jamaica. We need our men not only properly trained but in good buildings that they can perform their professional duties in the way they have been trained and want to do it.
Construction to the Frome station is to cost about $200 million, while $175 million is projected for Little London. They're being built under the ministry's Project Rebuild, Overhaul and Construct PROC initiative and are being funded by the National Housing Trust. Completion of the Frome station is set for July 2024. Work on the Little London station is scheduled to end in the last quarter of 2024. And finally, operators of micro, small and medium-sized enterprises, MSMEs, are being encouraged to tap into the Latin American LATAM market as they seek to expand their businesses. Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce, Senator Obin Hill, says this market has not been fully explored and now is the time to increase exports to that region. He was delivering the keynote address at the Keys to LATAM conference held at the Spanish Court Hotel in New Kingston on Thursday.
With a focus on increasing exports from Jamaica to our Latin America counterparts, including especially the Dominican Republic, Mexico, Colombia, Chile, of course, Costa Rica, Panama. A concerted effort must be made to build strong trade relationships and strengthen economic ties.
Senator Hill explains that the ministry has been offering strong financial and technical support to help businesses produce and export more of Jamaica's goods and services. Through JAMPRO's Export Max program, approximately 85 businesses have been engaged and are part of a cluster of export-ready companies. This is part of a thrust to increase export earnings.
That's the only way we're going to become a wealthy country. As we look at our low per capita GDP, we have to increase that. The only real way to do that is that if we're going to export a lot more, and we have to expand our population to export to by negotiating new markets.
The annual Keys to LATAM conference brings together business minds and stakeholders from across the Latin America region. It aims to provide industry professionals with insights into business opportunities in the lucrative Latin American market, which has a population of over 650 million people and a combined GDP of over $5 trillion. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Adrian Atkinson. Thank you so much for watching.